everybody, thanks for tuning into another episode of Rantas Reviews. My name is Kevin Ranta, and I'm very excited to share with you what is in this box. So a quick little background as to how I got this product. This is actually a friend of mine's company that he owns. It is a backpack company. They have apparel, different clothing like that. My friend knew about my review channel. He got the owner of this company and I together to have a conversation over the phone. And he was like, yeah, love for you to review our product. I told him about my review channel. He was pretty excited. Said he's wanted to have someone review the product for a while, but he's like, I don't want it to be a friend. I want it to be someone who is non-biased, someone who doesn't know me that well, that I can actually have review and have an honest to God review. And that's where I came in. I told him, I was like, hey man, nobody can buy my integrity, not even you. So he ended up, actually, I paid for half of the backpack. He did not give it to me for free, but I found it to be a very valuable product, as well as great content that I can make here for my channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open up this box on the Dylan Sky Laguna backpack. So as you can see, we have in here the Dylan Sky original. I love that. This box looks real high quality. Let's take this guy out here. All right. Dang, this is a good looking box right here. Nice tape, got Dylan Sky on it. You know when the branding is on the packaging with the box this big, that it's gonna be good. So let's go ahead and cut this here fancy Dylan Sky tape. So for those of you that don't know, Dylan Sky is a apparel and backpack company that are here in Orange County, California. Make very high quality products from what I've seen on their website. What I'm about to open up here, their products are more catered toward a business clientele versus like try to put as much stuff in your backpack. It's like, it is a good space saving option, but these are luxury backpacks. They're meant for like the business aficionado, entrepreneurs, sales reps, people who are out in the field, who like to play hard as much as they like to work hard. Okay, box open, and first thing you see, wow. So let's take this bad boy out. Oh, my goodness. Dang, man, when he said it was quality, he was not lying. If I had a backpack like this in high school, I probably wouldn't have had my backpack burrito as many times as it happened. Skechers backpack in high school, that was kind of mean, Ma. Got him. Okay. All right, y'all. So a quick little note. The Dylan Sky backpack collection has two backpacks in it. There is the Laguna and the DTLA. The DTLA is 100%, actually I don't know if it's 100%, but it is primarily made of leather. So it's a very high quality backpack, similar to this design, but made out of leather. I had the choice of reviewing the DTLA or the Laguna, and I chose the Laguna because this backpack, even though it doesn't have as much leather on it, it does have a leather strap here, leather accents. This backpack is actually 100% waterproof. I think that's really cool. It's also a really good value proposition to have as a selling point for the company, because if you're in Orange County, California, you're a SoCal lifestyle, you're gonna wanna be able to go to work, do your business, and then maybe hit the beach after, maybe hit the mountains, go snowboarding. It's like you can kind of do all of that around here, and this backpack is like a healthy middle ground between really good storage as well as having a nice luxury backpack you could take to the beach as well as to a business meeting. I don't know a lot of backpacks that you could do that, or at least boast about it, but that's kind of what Dylan Sky is all about, is giving you that diversity between what you're gonna be using your backpack for. There's a little tag on here. It says, Dylan Sky, rock the extraordinary. I like that. Our story kicks off in Irvine, California. A young crew trying to navigate a trip to the beach hit up downtown LA and hike on the same day. Yes, we're on an adventure, trying to chill at the beach, work remotely, and end the day going out with some friends. Why can't we find a backpack that just works? One we can throw our clothes and laptops in without worrying about salt and water creeping in. Why not create a waterproof backpack with epic lines resistant to even the most torrential downpours, look great with a suit and tie or even a wetsuit? Welcome to Dylan Sky, a new bag on a whole new level designed in Southern California. Our classic Laguna backpack is inspired by a need to find a go-to bag, one that is a companion on a business class flight, surfing, and day trips to LA. It took us almost 2 years to perfect the design. We think we got it just right. Featuring customizable shelving for any situation, whether it's hiking, Pilates class, or business meetings. Check out the specs: waterproof 15-inch laptop compartment, signature black on black waterproof material, aluminum hardware, and more. Optimizing your journey now. So I wanted to read that because I was kind of botching the story I was trying to tell you guys of how they got created, and they literally tell their story right here on the thing. So if you live in Orange County, California, or you're a SoCal resident, by buying one of these backpacks, you're actually supporting a local Orange County business, as well as getting yourself some pretty sweet hardware. So now that I've went into detail, talked up a storm about the product, let's go ahead and cut off this here story tag that they got, and let's just dive right into the backpack. So as I mentioned, when I was in high school, I had a Skechers backpack that got burritoed a couple times. It was very annoying. If I had a backpack like this in school, that wouldn't have happened, wouldn't have been an issue. But now that I'm an adult, I can pick out whatever backpacks that I want to wear. I would definitely aim for something like this, just because, one, even down to the simplest detail, quality leather accents on the outside, multiple pockets, but it looks really sleek. It looks like a nice backpack that I could wear to business meetings. But again, I didn't get the DTLA, the leather one, because I'm not just using it for business meetings. I want to be able to use it, have a DSLR in there, maybe my laptop, maybe even my Nintendo Switch if I'm going on vacation, and put like one or two, things of clothing in here, a couple shirts, and just, I don't know, have an easy time. I don't like having a backpack that's like so full to the brim that it's like gonna explode off your back. So this seems like it's a good backpack for the necessities that you bring. Not for, let's stay 2 weeks traveling all over the place. You'd need something a little bit bigger, a little bit more spacious. So there's a couple pouches on the outside here that I like. That goes right into the middle. This, I want to say, is going to be your laptop bag, where you actually open it up from the side, slide it in. It's got this thing, which these are like, oh crap, these are like pads of armor. Like, it's super hard to see from the light because they're solid black, but like, these are literally sheets of armor that you put in your backpack that are meant to most likely protect your laptop or Nintendo Switch or whatever you're putting back there. So that I've never seen on any backpack from any company. Very cool aesthetic that came with it. This definitely, if I had to guess, would be for a 15-inch MacBook Pro. That's what they were advertising for. Let's dive into more pockets, but on the inside here, there's yet another pocket with slots that you could put things in, like you got a pocket knife, you got headphones, you got pens, pencils, like whatever you need. So you have an inside pocket to an already outside pocket on the backpack, where again your laptop will go. You got some good like protection there. Zip this back up. Outside again, you've got a slot here that you could use for like drinks or your Monster Energy or maybe a 40-ounce tall boy, whatever you want to walk around with, man. Outside you got the same thing. This pouch here seems a little tighter, but it seems to be about the same size. So I think you'd have that capability over there as well. Let's dive into this top pouch here. This top pouch I use a lot on other backpacks I have. Okay, so you could put, if this is for, I don't think this is for your laptop. It might be another slot somewhere, but you open this up from the top and you can literally put everything that you want in the main compartment of the backpack, as well as like, oh, I gotta grab my camera, bam, gotta grab my wallet, bam. It's like right there for you, which I really like. Let's dive in a little more. this is the opposite side pouch that we haven't opened yet on the inside. Yep, have the additional compartments, so it's the same on both sides. I need to confirm because I don't know which side I opened first. Yep, same thing, same design each side. So that's additional storage, which I really like. Coming through this, man, it's like an adventure. You're adventuring around, finding the different compartments. It's got something going on under here. We've got aluminum, little clips. I actually have no idea what these are for yet, but I will find out, as with everything else. Zip it open here. Bam. See what's going on in there. You got like huge area to put your items. You have a nice like upper pouch here that you can put like your iPad Pro in, or even maybe your laptop. And then this says, so this is really cool. Check this out. We open this up on the back and you've got your main compartment here. But then you open this up and you have a completely separate compartment. Stuff you can put in here, the nice pocket, very spacious. So you have two primary pockets, I'll call them, as well as two side pockets and drink holders, or, you know, hydro flask or thermos, whatever you've got, all to be wrapped up with the actual straps on here. You got the aluminum, which these are in like most backpacks, 100% of the time, almost always plastic. So I love the aluminum accents on there. And I'll use these straps on the outside for different things I'll hang. Like sometimes it'll be a tripod, sometimes it'll be a you know, piece of gear or equipment or just something random. So I think these are nice touches. And then the bottom is what I wanted to talk about. It's literally got cushion armor all around the inside, which is making me wonder where the best place to put these armor pads are. And then this, I have no idea what this is. I gotta check this. It's like a little coin purse. Put your money in there. It's actually not bad. It's hidden too. If you're gonna put like a wallet or like, wait, check it, check it, check it, check it. Extra wallet. No, it's too big. Damn it. I was gonna say that was clutch. That would have been really clutch. But you could still put like a card holder in there. You could slap it in the bottom. I always see commercials of people saying anti-theft backpacks. It's like, what better spot to put valuables than literally behind your back? And no one can touch. Super cool. So overall, I am very impressed with this backpack. I think it is very high quality. I didn't suspect that it wouldn't be high quality, but I was definitely had my expectations surpassed on this backpack from just the unboxing and initial assessment of it. The best way that I'm gonna be able to do a part 2 for this video, as well as show off the backpack, is I'm actually gonna be doing some lifestyle videography for it. But once we finish that, we'll have the whole video assembled and you'll be able to get my final assessment score of it. I have a feeling that I'm gonna be giving this a pretty high score just from what I'm looking at it, but I'm gonna come up with a few different parts of the Rantas ranking system to actually give this backpack a proper ranking and touch on a few features and value propositions that a lot of people don't really think about when it comes to like backpacks in general. So make sure to stay tuned for part 2 of this video. It's gonna be a banger and I'm very excited to share it with you. And I hope that you enjoyed part 1 of the review video for the Dylan Sky Laguna backpack. Again, Dylan Sky has a Laguna backpack as well as a DTLA. Hopefully we'll be reviewing the DTLA at some point in time. But for now, stay tuned for part 2. Hey everybody, Kevin Rantas with Rantas Reviews here. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Rantas Reviews. This is actually going to be a final assessment and final review score for the Dylan Sky Laguna backpack. This backpack I've had for about a month now. I've used it for filming. I've used it on a couple of vacations I took. I've brought everything from clothes in it to my laptop to my Nintendo Switch to a bunch of random technology related accessories as well as some film gear. So I am ready to give this a final score. Before I do, I highlight a couple cool features about it. One being these leather straps. I think the leather is very high quality. It's also a very nice touch to it, and the zippers are very high quality too. You see this like really thick material on the outside of the zippers, makes it very easy to zip up without issue. Additionally, these pockets on the side are really good whether you're trying to hold a drink or if you're trying to hold a sunglasses case or any type of accessory. This pouch down here, I had no idea what it was for, but at one point I put my AirPods in there. You could also put like a small wallet or cash or, you know, anything that you might need there. So that's a cool aesthetic. And then these aluminum brackets or pieces, whatever you might call them. These are really high quality and pretty unique to the backpack. So those are just a few features that I really liked about it. This leather strap on top's really cool too. So without further ado, ready to give this a final score on the Rantas ranking system. Everything I talked about has been positive so far. There is one opportunity that I think the backpack has. So the final review score that I'm going to give it is a 9 out of 10. It was very close to getting a 10 out of 10, but one of the design, I'm not even gonna call it a flaw, it's just something that happens depending with what you're using, is on this big pouch up here. When I would open it up and I would go to pull out like my Nintendo Switch controller, PlayStation controller, my Nintendo Switch itself, laptop, I have this little mini gimbal tripod looking thing. I've pulled this out with a phone on it before, and the opportunity that the backpack has is when you pull it, this part right here tends to get caught on things. So if I'm pulling it out and I pull out my Nintendo Switch and it gets caught and I don't realize why, I let go, most of the stuff always fell back into the backpack. But I had accidentally dropped like a controller, hit the ground, smashed pretty hard, and if it had maybe a different like way for this lip not to be quite as big, you might not get as many things caught. But even like right here, this little knob right on the side, I'm pulling this up and it's like half the time it gets halted pretty hard by that. You can pull it through no problem, but I will say if you're pulling out a laptop and it gets caught, if you're pulling out some type of technology that's, you know, high-end, a camera, and it gets caught, that's kind of a bad experience right there. So it's just something to keep in mind, something to be careful for. Otherwise, I think it's a very fine backpack. I think it's really quality. It protects your gear and it doesn't have the most storage. It's not meant to bring like all of your stuff on vacation and just throw it all in the bag, but it's definitely a backpack that I would recommend to anyone that wants to class it up a little bit and have good protection as well as maybe even a conversation starter. A lot of people, when I have this backpack on, came up and they're like, whoa man, what's Dylan Sky? Tell me about it. It was one of the most professional looking backpacks that they'd ever seen. So it's definitely something I'd recommend if you're trying to like take your backpack game up to the next level. So thanks again for tuning into this episode of Rantas Reviews. I really hope you enjoyed the review video for the Dylan Sky Laguna backpack. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, maybe use my affiliate link to buy one at the bottom. And until next time, I will see you on the next review.